Well, let me wish you a very, very good evening, a very warm welcome to the LeBron Sheffield Sharks player announcement channel. I'm Mike Shaft. I've been doing these now for about 7 or 8 weeks, I think it is. We had one massive failure when Mike ducked out. I think he did something wrong, but hey, it's not for me to say, really. We have a brand new player to the Sharks, somebody who's never been to the UK before. And we will wish him a very warm welcome, and then we'll have a chat. So please, as we do, we make some noise, we clap virtually, whatever. Welcome, Mr. Antwon Lillard, the next player signing for your LeBron Sheffield Sharks. Antwon, are you there? There he is.
What's up? What's going on? How you doing?
All good, sir. All good. Thank you very much indeed for signing for the club and for doing this broadcast with us. Tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I went to CCC, which is known as Cleveland Central Catholic. Did my 4 years there. And then I went to Bowling Green State University, graduated from there, and then had my first experience as a pro in Canada. And here I am now, my second year.
So year one in Canada, what was that like?
It was a good experience. Started out a little slow, trying to get the experience of, understanding the pace of the game, getting the experience of understanding how that team plays. And then as I got comfortable and adjusted, then I started to pick it up, and I had a good experience there. So it was pretty nice.
Now, one of the things I've been asking all the players is how the contact was first made, which led to you coming to the UK to be with the Sharks. So tell me about that, please.
Yeah, just taking it day by day. Just taking after what the older guys was telling me, you know what I mean, and just learning from that, and then just bringing it to the game. A guy like Coach Kendrick, he's a guy that, stay on us about, getting better and being aggressive. So, having him in my corner as a rookie on the team, and, just listening to all the guidelines and stuff that they wanted me to do, and just, translating that onto the court as a player. So it was a good experience.
And how did the contact happen that you're coming to the UK?
I spoke with one of my former coaches. He coached at Cleveland Central Catholic, and he got me familiar with the head coach there for the Sharks. And they kind of collided together for the first time. And when they collided, my coach from high school, he introduced me to coach and said, hey, you know what I mean, this is one of my guys. And we had a good conversation. We connected. And coach, he preached. He was talking about defense. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're the defensive guy. You know what I mean? He said, I could care less about offense. And I was like, man, that's pretty much how he was in high school. You know what I mean? Like, that's all our coach cared about. He could care less about the offensive end. All he cared about was getting stopped. And, we kind of fell in love, from there. We kind of connected from there. And also he mentioned Kipper Nichols, one of the Cleveland guys that's on the team. And that kind of just, amped everything up. And I was like, oh, man, I'm ready, to collide with one of him, him from the city. So that'd be a nice experience.
I just give you a warning, by the way. He says he doesn't care about offense until you miss a couple of shots, and you'll hear about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Going back in time, how did you get into the game of basketball?
Back into the time. Well, it's funny because my first sport was football. I was in love with the game of football.
That's American football.
Yep, American football.
Yeah.
And my mom, she brought me a hoop. She brought me a basketball hoop. And my pops, he put it together for me and everything, bought me a basketball and everything, and I started shooting. And then she was like, well, would you like to play for Holy Name? And that's an elementary school that I played for. And then I played middle school. And then I started to like the game. So she was like, well, what do you want to do? And then she said, matter of fact, I'll make that choice for you. And that happened when I was playing football. And she was like, you know what? Football is a bit of a contact sport, and I don't really like you playing that. So I like you better. And this her being a mom, you know what I mean? A pop, he'll tell you like, man, get out there and play football. You know what I mean? You'll be all right. You know what I mean? My mom, she pulled me away from the game. And then after she pulled me away from the game, I fell in love with the game of basketball. And that was just my main focus. You know what I mean? And I got better and better each year. And here I am now today.
Well, we're looking forward to having you here. You mentioned Kipper, and we spoke to him last week, and I asked him what the city was like when LeBron was there. So what was those days like for you?
Oh, man, it was lit. It was lit. LeBron, he brought so much love to the city, so much togetherness to the city. You know what I mean? That winning passion to the city. He just did a lot for the community. He brought us together. You know what I mean? So especially that championship, that championship he brought to the city was big for us. I don't know if you've seen the parade we had, but we had a ball, over 1 million people outside on top of traffic lights. It was crazy. It was something that probably never forget about ever.
What do you know about the UK? Because I know you've never been here before. So what are you looking forward to?
I'm really not that familiar with the UK. So that makes me excited, you know what I mean? Because I like to learn new things, you know what I mean? Learn about the place, learn about the people, learn about the culture. So, I'm excited about that. But as far as, everything I know, I don't really, know too much, but I'm open to learning, about the community.
Now, we were speaking before we went on the air, and you said that one of the best things about coming over here is that they speak English over here. We speak English. Yeah. Now, I got some bad news for you. They only speak French in Sheffield. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that. No.
Listen, when are you coming over?
So I spoke with Sarah, and we had a Zoom call about a couple days ago. And they're getting our flights together right now. We were supposed to be out there on the 27th. That's what they were hoping for, but they pushed it back to the 4th. So I'm hoping I'll be out there around that time.
And for somebody who hasn't seen your game, you got to tell me now about your game and what you're going to bring to the Sharks.
Energy, attitude. You know what I mean? I'm a dog. So I'm gonna bring that dog attitude. You know what I mean? Leadership. I'm very, very vocal. You know what I mean? I'm vocal, and I also lead by example. You know what I mean? So, and the winning mindset. You know what I mean? Even though I do know, coach is a winner. Previous players that was on the team, they're winners as well. But just to add on to that, that's something that I would bring to the team.
Well, can I say what a pleasure it is to have you on the team now. Look forward to the 4th when you over here. And maybe we can have a chat when you settle down and decide whether you like it or not.
For sure.
Listen, thank you very much indeed for doing this, and wish you all the very best, and have a safe journey home. Can't wait to meet you.
Can't wait to meet you too, man. Thank you.
All the very best. God bless.
God bless.
So that's player number 9, Antwon Lillard. So far, the Sharks have signed Mike Tuck, Mackie McKnight, Bennett Cook, Nicholas Lewis, Marco Bakovic, Kipper Nichols, who we spoke to last week, Callum Jones, and the legend that is Rob Marsden. It's looking like it's going to be a monster team in Sheffield this season. Thank you very much indeed for joining us for this announcement. I had a chat to Mike Tuck. He says we've got 2 more to do, and we'll be announcing those hopefully over the next 2 Wednesdays. All the very best, and join us next Wednesday at 7:30 when we do it all over again. Cheers. Bye-bye.